As the chairman of local government and local council development areas in Lagos State are preparing to celebrate their 1 year in office, Scorecard also is determined to continue to take down their achievements while they are in the office. Our port of call today on Scorecard is at IRU, Victoria Island Local Council Development Area, where the chairman of that local government, a princess for that matter, is working so seriously to turn around that local government for good. We were there and we were led about town by the chairman of this local government to see the projects that she has done and those ones that are still ongoing. And the reports of all the things that we recorded on our visit to Iru, Victoria Island Local Council Development Area is here with us. We spoke with some people in that local government, women, and also we spoke with some men, and they had tremendous things to say about the chairman and her achievements so far. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Scorecard. And if you were there with us a while ago while I was doing the production of this particular episode, I talked about the local government chairman in Lagos State preparing to start celebrating their 1 year in office. And today we are here to see the second woman we're bringing in on Scorecard as far as this administration is concerned here in Lagos. And I'm talking about the chairman of IRU, LCDA, here in Lagos. The woman has been referred to as running a government of inclusion. And oh my goodness, when we got here, I could see that she's a woman of the people, so to say. And I'm going to introduce her shortly. And I must say that this is a loaded package going by the achievements she has to her record as the chairman of IRU, Victoria Island LCDA. And I'm talking about the chairman, Princess Rashidat Abiodun. So nice having you on the program, man. On the program today.
Thank you very much.
Yes. As usual on the program, we normally focus on 4 key areas of development, and that's talking about the infrastructural development, the health and human development, educational development, and also the environmental development of this community. And I'm sure by the time my guest starts to enumerate her achievements, you'll agree with me that it's indeed a loaded package on the program today. Back to you, man. We're going to start with the infrastructure here. What are those things that you have done, those projects that you have carried out in making the lives of the people better here in IRU, Victoria Island LCDA?
Coming back to what we have been able to put together as achievements in this part of Lagos State, that is IRU, Victoria Island Local Council Development Area. When we came on board, there is this road that links from Ajose Adeogun to Muri-Okunla, where the council secretariat is situated. That is where we are right now. The road has been under bad condition for a very long time, but to God be the glory. When we came on board, we went around just to let the people know that government is in place. So just to see what that we need to do as government when we came on board. So we're able to look at the road with the engineers of the local government. So after coming back to the office, we now deliberated on it. After extensive deliberation on what we have to do, we just quickly went on constructing the road. And this road is a very high vehicular road that even at the peak time in the evening, towards when people were going back to their homes, this is a very busy road. And to the glory of God, the local government were able to construct the road. The road, one of it is Muri-Okunla, and the other one is Jubilee Martins.
Okay, and let's look at infrastructural development still in the area of education. What were those things that you have done in the schools, in the marketplaces, maybe in hospitals, just to put those edifices in that perspective.
Yes, we believe and so much in our amiable governor, Governor Dapo Akinwumi Ambode. We all know, even those that does not have hair, I mean the deaf, even the blind, they can see what the governor is doing in the states. And for us at the grassroots level, we have to augment and complement whatever the governor is doing at the state level. And this is what we've been replicating from our inception in office as the local government chairman. We've gone around the local governments, we've been to the market to sensitize our people on the need and importance of making sure that their market and their environment is clean at all times. During this visit, we went with refuse bags that we distributed to them. That this is how, and we also sensitized them on how they can use the refuse bag to make sure that whenever they have their refuse, because this is a place that we know that the market is a place where they generate more refuse, they generate more refuse, you know. So when we got there, we sensitized them, we told them that even those people that will come to shop in the market, because we believe that whatever information that we pass to the market people, it is very easy for them to pass it across to people. In fact, when we were there on that day, so many people saw us, at least those that came to shop, they saw us and they stopped, they looked at us, they listened to us. From there, we're able to even disseminate information that will go around from the market as a point of a call, you know. From there, we were able to tell them that whenever they have their refuse, instead of dumping it indiscriminately on the streets of Lagos, you know, they should put it in a bag and put it in a designated area where the CLI will come and they will pick it and it will be disposed appropriately. And for us as governor's baby at the local government level, we have to replicate what he is doing up there so that at least the people will know that it's not only local government or Lagos State that is working, that the work is encompassing, you know. And based on that, we've been to schools, those ones that are under us. We have 9 primary schools in this local government, and we've been able to touch these schools one after the other. At a time when I came on board, I went around the schools, those ones that need exercise, you know, with the assistance, with the collaboration of the local government and JCI International. They distributed exercise books to the school in conjunction with the local government. And also we've been to the schools. We make sure that the refuse in the school is a responsibility of the local government. We swing into action anytime we see that the refuse are overflowing, you know. Before even they get overflown, we go there, we evacuate them, and these are the things that we do to inspect, because we have our supervisors in that department too that goes around the schools. Whatever they now come back with, that is what I, as executive chairman, will now work on, you know. And so far so good. The schools, they've been very, very cooperative, you know. And most of the time they come here, we have meetings with them. And I go there unannounced too, to know which of the teachers are not regular in class when they are meant to be in class. I also call for the school register, you know. I looked at it. When I get there, 9 o'clock, I rule off. Any teacher that is not in school as at that time, which means you are not in school for that day. This is what I take as one of my responsibility too. And they know me very well. When I come, they say, Princess is around, you know. And that has been the way, it has been very, very cordial, working with the teachers around my locality. And there's also a school. It was during one of my visitations to the school that I discovered that the building is not too good it's not conducive for the students, you know. So we came back to the office, I talked to my people, the executive, and immediately we started work on that school, which we have completed now for the use of the students of the school. That is Guramo Junior Secondary School.
And how about in the area of helping the students, to boost their the knowledge that's been imparted into them? I learned you did a spelling bee competition.
This spelling bee, Senator Oluremi Tinubu OON, the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in our own Central Senatorial District. She was the one that initiated this program. And I also want to appreciate the governors that has been coming after our own Jagaban of Africa. They've emulated what he did that time, and also they've been riding on what he has done for the state concerning the spelling bee program. It has now turned into a yearly affairs. It's becoming we do it on a yearly basis now in Lagos State, in which we have also done the one for this year, which we participated. And now the schools that won at the local government level will now proceed to the state for this general Lagos State competition, which I'm very, very optimistic that IRU VI will definitely have a one-day governor by the grace of God.
I can see this local government extends to the rural areas. So what are those projects that you have carried out in these rural areas?
Yes, rural area, we have about 7 communities in Takwabe. We have Ukwayo, we have Atlas Cove Store, we have Takwabe, we have Ogogoro, we have Ajegule, we have Abagbo, we have Ebuteko. These are the 7 communities that we have at the Riverine area. I go there because I'm a Lagosian. So it's not as if I know how to swim, but at the same time, we so much believe that we are Omeko and Omeko Omi, So I go there. I'm not afraid of the waters. So I go there to inspect what we need to do, because I so much believe in giving to the people what they really need. It's not by you just doing what you feel that they need. That is why I go there, to see things myself. So whatever they say they need is what I do for them. That is what I do mostly. The last time I went there, they told me about the palliative drainage that they want the local government to do for them when the rain was approaching. So I went and I saw it myself, that this thing we need to do it truly. And I asked them. And most things that I do majorly is, when they bring proposal like that, I go and I inspect the proposed site, and I make sure that it is done within the community, because I believe that in the community we have carpenters, we have skilled, unskilled, So I go there and I ask them, do you want to do this? Do you have people that can do it? Because I want you to monitor it. It is your project, though we are going to finance it on our own side, but at the same time you are the one that is going to enjoy the project. So they will tell us that they have, we'll scrutinize it and we go for the one that we feel is good and economical to bear for the local government. And during that process too, we go there. We have our department that do the inspection. They go there, they inspect what they are doing. We don't leave it to them, because they are the one that will enjoy it, fine. But at the same time, if it's not properly done, the erroneous is going to be on us, So we go there, we inspect what they do, and to our own satisfaction, we okay it, then we'll make the payments.
Okay. Can you tell us some of these rural areas that have benefited from?
Yeah. Takwabe has benefited, Abagbotu store has benefited, Ogogoro too. This is the Ogogoro now. We just did a footbridge for them, a very long footbridge for them. And also they've written to us that they want us to give them a borehole over there. Though they have, Oliver Twist, they always want to ask for more, and this is what they've done. And we are looking at it. Very soon we'll get them what they want.
How about drainage clearance?
Yes, drainage clearing, that is the major thing, because this place is an island, and when rain falls like that, is a different ball game on Victoria Island. Like the incident of rain that occurred in 2011, if I'm not mistaken, it almost sweep everybody in VI. And such occurrence, we don't pray it happen. So, and if you don't want such to happen, you better guide against it. It's very, very important to us here. And the important is that we go around, we look at the drainages that we need to clear. We don't wait for the citizenry to tell us what we need to do as government. It is during that inspection that we will discover with the department, with the HOD environment and all the team in that department, we'll scatter them around. So you go here, you go there, we'll now come back to the office, we'll look at the gray areas, then we'll do the needful immediately. Yes, in Victoria Island, we believe so much in our people, because if they are not there, we cannot be here. So many a times they come, they ask for assistance, especially in the area of health. We look at it as something that we must do, because health, they said, is wealth. And if these people don't have the health, I don't think I can go back to them and tell them that I need your support in my own area, you know. So in that wise, we've been able to do so many things, which I will just mention few in that regard too. Yes, in our health, in the hospital, we have a PHC here that we run. We have 3 PHC that we run. We have one at Takwa Bay, we have one here at the Council Secretariat, and we have another one at Water Corporation Road, which is within this Council Secretariat locality too. We supply drugs to the PHCs, and we have people that comes for antenatal programs too. After delivery, we go to the hospital, to the PHC, you know, we give them things that they can give to the baby. We don't give them food, baby food, but we give them clothing that they can go home with. And at times we do so many things for them. And of course, the people living with HIV, we also support them in getting their drugs, because most of them, they don't have husband, because majority of them, they are women, you know. And when they come to my office, I invite them personally to my office, because I believe that most of them, they may not want to talk where people are gathered. In that department, we have our measles vaccination campaign. We did one in March. We did another one in April. I think it's a monthly something that we do. And we do support group meetings with people living with HIV/AIDS that I just mentioned. And of course, we donated cash gifts to some triplets. Looking at the parents, they are still struggling to survive.
And I can see various awards here.
Yes.
Is it because you are a princess?
It's not because I'm a princess. It's not because I'm a princess. You know, if I want to jump on awards, in fact, this table will not contain the awards I must have even showcased by now. But one thing about me, when you call me that you want to give me an award, I ask questions. I invite you. What have I done? Yes, what have I done to warrant you giving me this award? If you can convince me, I know that yes, I was accepting the award. If you cannot, I think I better drop the award and focus on what I have to do to my people that will bring the awards back to me. So these are the awards that you can see lying on the table. The Noge of Lagos State gave us the most performing revenue, the IGR, yes, in Lagos State. And there was one other one like that. There's so many awards there. I don't think I can start counting them one after the other. But we thank God that people are saying what we are doing in the local council development area. I forgot to mention the weekly immunization outreaches that we do in our wards, you know, and we also do various financial donations to members of the community on that needs financial support. So yes, with the widows, even the widowers, yes, they come here, even those with health challenges. There's even a man downstairs that cannot come here that has a spinal cord injury. You know, I've written letter, and by the grace of God, is having the surgery done at Igbobi Orthopedic very, very soon. I don't think I can appraise myself. It is my people that will appraise me, that because they are the one that we are working for. I'm not working for myself, neither am I working for my family, even as a princess. But I believe that people that we are doing that before, they will be able to appraise what contributions and support we are giving to them. Yes, in Iru Victoria Island Local Council Development Area, we so much believe that the legislative should be separated from the executive so that they can be able to legislate well. So in that wise, we are constructing a very nice edifice for them to have their own office there, because the one they are having right now, though, is conducive, but because we have a very high taste for our people, and because this local government is also a corporate local government, so we don't want it to be just local government that will just talk about being corporate with mouth. We want people to see that truly this local government is a corporate local government. So we are under that is under construction now, the legislative building within the premises of the local government. We also have a skill acquisition center for our youths. It's not even limited. The age does not have there's no age bracket to people that comes there to learn, because knowledge is from cradle to grave. There's a road now under construction, that is Balarabe Musa Crescent. It's a crescent and it's a very big part in Lagos, in Iruvia, very, very soon, maybe next month, they will complete the road. So the road is under construction now, and we thank God for the level it is. And hopefully by next month, it should be commissioned by the Excellency Governor of Lagos State.
Wow, that would be quite an event to see.
Yes. I also want to talk about PVC. That is our voice. We want the governor to come back in 2019, yes. But without PVC, nothing can be done. This is our voice. Let us come out en masse and pick up our PVC at the various designated centers in the Iruvia Local Council Development Area.
Wow, so nice talking to you on the program today, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Wow. So from here, you just go straight to see the project and also to talk to some people here in Victoria Island Local Government.
Since Princess Honorable Rashidat Abiodun came into power, she has been trying her possible best to make that the local government is good for all to stay in, and she has been trying in terms of infrastructure, doing the roads, the buildings and many other things. In fact, she has really tried. And concerning the community and the people of Victoria Island, she has done a lot. She has empowered many. She has contributed to many things. People have been saying it that when this tenure finish, she will still be given the opportunity by God's grace to run for another term.
Alhamdulillah, godiya tabbata ga Allah, muna gokin sarki. Hajiya Princess Hajiya Rashidat Abiodun tana da kokari sosai a local government Iru Victoria Island. Duk wani abin da ya taso na arewa, sallah, azumi, duk wani bukatun ka sai dai baka zo ba. Idan ka zo office ɗinta ka buga mata kofa, za ta bude maka kofa at any time. So mai yaran mu yan makaranta an tashi ba da certificate na makaranta na wani abu ana kiran mu arewa ce to ga abin da chairman ta yi ko za a iya duk wanda yake da yaro zai karbi nashi. Sannan kuma duk wani abin da ya taso a Iru Victoria Island ana tuna da yan arewa a nan via Iru Victoria Island.
She said in her regime, we're not going to have experienced any flood again in Victoria Island. Like the last time there was a terrible flood in Vienna, everybody was talking about it, but this time around it's a different ball game.
Yes, we're still moving around Iru, Victoria Island local government, and we are being led here by the chairman of the local government to see some of the works that is going on here. As you can see, The project here is under construction, and we are here to see exactly the kind of work that is being done in this very place. Come go with me.
She has been doing wonderfully well since our assumption in the office. We've done so many projects, like the roads, the drainages, in terms of health. She has been doing well. In terms of the educational development program, she has been doing well as well. Recently, we did the spelling bee competition. You know, they said what a man can do, a woman can do better. Okay. And she's actually proving that to the society.
Okay, how about in the area of the welfare of the workers of the local government?
In terms of the welfare of the workers, she's always putting her best to make sure the workers are doing fine. So always want to check the status of the council to know their well-being. She's a mother. She's always acting like a mother to everybody. She's a mother of everybody.
We're doing the road infrastructure, road works, which involves about 937 meters of drains, and with the road width of 7.5, carriage of 7.5, which will be semi-permeable membrane, which means paving stones. We're using paving stones instead of.
How long is this going to take?
Roughly, so it will take 6 months, 6-7 months to complete, and which you are on course.
Though statements are subjective, but where you find collective response on an issue, then it's like when they say justify this thing you have said. If you have like 70-75 people talking well on you or about you, then that implies that things you are doing, you had better improve on it, so that people can still appreciate you the more.
The finance of the project is actually coming from the local government in conjunction with the state government. The commercial viability of this road is enormous, because when the road is commissioned, that is when you really see what we are talking about.
If mathematics will permit me, I will give her 20/10.
If that is possible that I won't give her 100, I will give her 100.
I'll give her 10.
As I bring you this report, especially as it concerns those that we spoke to in that local government, we shall be wrapping up scorecard edition of the program from that point where we had a vox pop in that local government. This is Wumi Ayeni. Next time, it could be your local government that we shall come to.